Good morning, teachers. Good morning, dear judges. My topic for the day
ये ऐसे क्यों था भाई?
My topic for the day is why does water go in water bottle and milk go in milk bottle? And I was just like, dude, I know this guy because I was in a boys' school. Okay.
All boys school.
Okay, all boys school.
हाँ,
you too. Okay.
हाँ.
So you know these guys. Okay, this is not how they talk. Well, good morning, my dear friends. I am not your dear friend. You fake. I'm sure कि अगर मैं बच्चे करूँगा तो फिर मुझे बच्चों के एजुकेशन के लिए मुझे हिंदी में कॉमेडी करना पड़ेगा. MC is calling me after the previous act. Now who is the previous act? You want to guess? It's a guy dressed up as a minion. Okay. मेरे पापा मुझे बोलते थे अभी नीचे वो बिल्डिंग के नीचे जा, एक क्लाइंट आएगा उसको 203 दिखाना, मैं 302 दिखा के आ जाता था. ओके. तो 302 में कोई टेनेंट बैठा है, बोल रहा मेरा लैंडलॉर्ड बेच रहा है मेरा घर. अच्छा ऑटो दिखा देगा मेरे को घर. तो बहुत बढ़िया जोक है यार. मेरे को मालूम नहीं यहाँ पे ऑडियंस होता तो वो बोलते कि ग्लेन क्यों नहीं हंस रहे भाई.
Sometimes life gives us a sign. There are reasons. No, but I'd like to appreciate that joke. ऐसे
Oh, thank you so much.
मेरे साथ भी ऐसा होता है कभी-कभी कि मैं लिखता हूँ और फिर हो जाता है. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Stars का जुगाड़. मैं हूँ RJ Glenn आपके साथ. Today we've got somebody who gives us the best advice in terms of relationships. The man who is like the relationship aficionado, अगर मैं ये term use कर सकता हूँ. कैसे शख्स जिन्होंने अपने बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल डैड के बिजनेस को छोड़कर कुछ ऑफ बीट करने की कोशिश की और उसमें भी वो मस्त कर रहे हैं. रौनक रजानी with us. How are you, sir? Sir रौनक रजानी. I need to knight you.
Yeah, I was knighted by the Queen. Rest in peace.
शुरू से शुरुआत करते हैं. Where did this journey begin with comedy and what were you doing prior to that?
मेरा ऐसा सीन है कि I started doing comedy when I was like 15 years old. I just got out of school और मेरे पेरेंट्स सिवरी में रहते थे. मैं उन लोग के साथ रहता था तभी. एंड वहाँ पे सिवरी के बाजू में ही है ना लोअर परेल में कॉमेडी स्टोर फ्रॉम लंडन. फर्स्ट टाइम इट ओपनड अप. Canvas Laugh Club, it was known as Canvas Laugh Club. In school, I was good for nothing. Okay, not good at studies, not good at sports, nothing. I was a bullshit student, not even good in writing. School में वो एक होता था ना elocution day type, oral communication. तो उसमें some kids used to come and recite poetry, some kids used to come and do stories, and some kids used to do extempo. Extempo is basically अपना वो
Improv. Stand up.
No, it's not improv stand up. It's more like I'll give you a topic
और उस पे आपको बोलना है.
हाँ वही ना कुछ होता है वाला कि माँ और फिर वो रोना चालू करती है. Right? तो they gave these kids topics and for years I used to see that. I never participated. I was not good at anything. Okay, just used to sit and watch and used to get very irritated because ये लोग ये जो बच्चे लोग you know that very good morning teachers. Good morning, dear judges. My topic for the day
ये ऐसे क्यों था भाई?
My topic for the day is why does water go in water bottle and milk go in milk bottle? And I was just like, dude, I know this guy because I was in a boys' school. Okay.
All boys school.
Okay, all boys school. You too. Okay. So you know these guys. Okay, this is not how they talk. Well, good morning, my dear friends. I am not your dear friend. You fake.
I know what you wanted to say.
Okay. Okay. So I used to get very irritated. और क्या ना by the time you reach the 8th standard ना you realize कि अच्छा मेरा कोई prospect नहीं है. Right? As me as a person, I'm not good at anything. So the defense mechanism is that. So now own it. Don't be the guy who is known as the loser. Right? Own it.
हाँ है मैं चल.
Right? So by the time I was the 8th, I was like. I was unashamed of being class clown, whatever. So I said कि चल मैं ये लोग को spoof करने वाला हूँ कि this time I will also take part in extempo and I'm just going to make fun of this good morning teachers nonsense. So I applied. I asked the teacher if I can do extempo. She said, yeah, go do it. Very encouraging. She made me do it. I went on stage. They gave me a topic and you had 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes. I went and did 4 minutes. And full school auditorium is just laughing and laughing and laughing. And मैं बस मजे कर रहा हूँ because this is just like I know I'm doing the wrong thing. I get off stage, huge applause break, and the teacher looks at me, my English teacher. She tells me, meet me after school is over. And मतलब now I know that I have messed up. I did the wrong thing. Okay, now enjoy this moment of सल्यूट. पर मेरे को मालूम है कि मतलब
बैंड बजेगी.
बैंड बजने वाली है. आई हैव ओनली अ फ्यू मिनट्स टू लिव. आई शो अप आफ्टर स्कूल. वो पेपर्स करेक्ट कर रही थी. एम्प्टी क्लासरूम. आई वेंट टू एंड आई सेड यस मैम wanted to meet me, and she tells me that ये जो judges है, they were not happy with what you did. But I must tell you, I thought you were hilarious. This is a strict teacher. Okay, I thought you were hilarious. It's actually a skill to be talking on stage and making so many people laugh. Have you heard of stand-up comedy? And
Who is this teacher? What is her name?
her name is Miss Minaz Marker. Shout out. And very, you know, she was. You know, there are rumors about teachers, right? So we don't know, but there was a rumor that she's come from like a army navy background because of how strict she used to be.
Correct.
This is a very strict teacher. Everyone was scared of her, and then she was like, "Listen, this was very funny. Have you heard of stand-up?" And I'd never heard of stand-up. मतलब वो time पे हम लोग को या फिर Great Indian Laughter Challenge था, या फिर Russell Peters के हम लोग देखते
Video clips जो मिलते थे YouTube पे. Correct.
हाँ,
Absolutely.
correct. So I was like, I mean, I think I know what stand-up is, and because she was so like cultured and educated, she gave me names of like 5 comedians. She said, I don't care if you do your homework. I don't care if you are ready for your test tomorrow. I will excuse you from all of those. I want you to go watch these 5 comedians on YouTube. YouTube was still relatively new that time.
Just started.
Yeah. So I said,
Are you talking about the early 2008, 2000s?
2000, I would say 2008, 2009 this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So she tells me, go check it out. And then मैं घर जाता हूँ. And also she tells me, I think you should watch this because I think I can see you doing a career in this. And for a useless kid, that's a very good thing to hear somebody say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I went home and I watched these 5 comedians and they were like, fantastic. And I'm watching and I'm thinking, really, you think I can do this? Like, that's amazing. So the more I started watching, the more I started feeling obsessed with the art form. And the more and मतलब बस मैं फिर देखते रहा. Then every time in those last few years of school, every time I got a chance to jump on stage, I jumped on stage. I was more trying to be the funny kid. I used to steal all the jokes of these 5 comedians only and do on stage.
So you said you picked up these 5 comedians, their skill set, and आप perform करते थे stage पे.
हाँ, मतलब पूरा छाप ही देता था मैं stage पे स्कूल में जाके और बस लोगों को हंसाता था. Then school got over and then coincidentally Comedy Store also opened.
In Parel.
Yeah, in Parel. And I was like, ठीक है, मैं 15 साल का मैं जाऊँगा, देखते हैं क्या करता है. Bandra में there was a place called Cafe Goa. वहाँ पे होते थे open mics. So I used to just pop up there. And out there, the first rule I learned was, ये जो 5 लोग को जो तू छाप रहा है ना, वो तू नहीं छाप सकता है. You have to come up with your own jokes. Okay, so obviously when I started coming up with my own jokes, you know what the problem is when you're 15 years old now, you go tell your 15-year-old school friends कि भाई मैंने ऐसे जोक सोचा है, and they laugh like crazy. भाई बहुत मस्त है. और अब वहाँ पे जाते हो to an audience full of adults and everyone's like, ये तेरे को funny लग रहा है, तेरे को मार खिलाओ क्या तेरे को?
ये हुआ है?
Oh, बहुत. So from the age of 15 to I think age of 20, I was just rubbish, the worst. But I would keep going because that's actually an age where you have nothing to do, right?
वो डर भी नहीं है यार. You're just going an experiment like चलना है, बताया जाता क्या होगा, क्या उखाड़ेगा कोई मेरा.
क्या उखाड़े. और वो delusion भी है कि ये लोग हंस नहीं रहे पर actually मैं funny हूँ. Okay, but actually I wasn't, right? Because all concept like the point of stand-up is to also make it look like it's so seamless, and I just thought of these thoughts. But there's a lot of thought behind the entire script, right?
It's very meticulous. It's very practiced and rehearsed.
Yeah. So all those 5 years while I was bombing on stage, which is exactly what happened.
मस्त है. तुम actually आगे बोल रहे हो वो bombing on stage. Nobody actually says that like.
नहीं बोलते.
And being so unabashed or nonchalant about it कि मैं bomb कर रहा था stage पे किसी को.
But yeah, if you don't bomb, then you'll never learn. So if any comedian tells you that they never bombed, that they never had that learning experience, because that was my high school for stand-up. Every time I bombed and then I saw people, I saw so many people who were better than me around me growing up in their careers at that time, right? Who were much older, like when you're 15. And you see a Tanmay Bhatt who's like maybe 22, 23 at that time. You think, oh shit, ये 22 years का adult है. 22 years is a kid, right? Yeah. But like at that time, this was like, oh shit. Okay, so I saw all of these people. I saw Rohan Joshi. I saw the EIC boys, Azim Sapan, Aditi Mittal, Varun Grover. I used to just watch all of these people and I used to see them kill. I used to see them do so well, and I used to sit out there and just like subconsciously learn that, okay, this is how you do it. This is how you are likable on stage. When I do XYZ, that is what doesn't work. So all those years was just me watching, failing and learning.
आपके लिए इंडियन कॉमिक्स में टॉप कॉमिक्स कौन है जो क्राउड पुलर्स भी है, कंटेंट वाइज भी है, और यार दिस दे गॉट ग्रेविटास?
I love Biswa, I love Karunesh. Yeah, these are my two favorites. Kanan's also very very good. Kanan's also one of my favorites. Yeah, I'd say these three are my top three.
जब आप कॉमेडी की बात करते हैं, आपने बिस्वा कहा, कनन कहा, करुणेश, प्राइमरीली दे डू अ लॉट ऑफ इंग्लिश कॉमेडी. बिस्वा हिंदी कर लेता है,
बिस्वा हिंदी करता है,
हिंदी, English,
करुणेश भी हिंदी
कर लेता है.
हाँ.
बट इफ समबडी इज स्टार्टिंग ऑफ एंड यू बीन इन द बिजनेस फॉर वेरी लॉन्ग नाउ, डू यू थिंक दे हैव टू पैंडर टू द ऑडियंस? यानी कि अगर ऑडियंस को ये पर्टिकुलर, अगर वो ही और शी इज सीइंग दैट हिंदी कॉमेडी ज्यादा चल रही है, कि उसे अपना बदलना चाहिए पर्सनालिटी या लैंग्वेज?
यार मेरे को ऐसे लगता है कि दिस इज नॉट टू बी सीन एज अ धंधा. ओके
यार you're saying it's a very utopian world and we live
no, but wait 1 minute. I'm trying to get to something. Of course your art has to be consumed by people for you to make money, right? But if I look and say कि market में ये चल रहा है, like for example let's say you say Kenny and Kanan who are English comedians, when I was coming up very successful at that time. If I looked at them and said, "मैं इन लोग का ही same छाप दूँ," then people would say कि what's the point? I already have a Kenny and a Kanan. So like for me, मैं देखो मैं convent school में गया हूँ, right? Okay, and I grew up around boys who would always talk to me in English. Okay. In fact, at home everybody talks in Hindi, right? My parents talk to me in Hindi, but then when I went there, like I just was raised around boys who would talk in English. Okay, so I started thinking in English. To the extent where one day I went to school and I told one of my friends that, "Bhai, did you watch Pokemon yesterday?" And he told me, "क्या तू हिंदी में Pokemon देखता है क्या?" And I was like, तो हिंदी में ही तो चल रहा है, क्या करूँ मैं? So he was like, "No dude, how can you watch it Hindi?" So I said, तो तू कैसे देखता है? And he says, I go to my aunt's house in Boston to watch Pokemon. So I was like, अरे तो मेरे पास तो aunt भी नहीं है, तो मैं Boston कैसे पहुंचने वाला? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how these kids talked. Okay?
Right.
They just spoke in English. Okay, where these kids came from, how these kids thought, I don't know. I just wanted to fit in, so I just started talking in English. I spoke more in English. I thought
English में सोचते भी है, मैं भी English में सोचता हूँ.
So because I think in English, I felt like when I'm doing stand-up, I have to be a reflection of myself as an artist.
Who you are,
right?
Truly who you are as a person. हाँ.
Right. तो अभी मैं perform करने वाला हूँ, तो I should. What makes me different from the next guy is I am being a culmination of me. What makes me is my experiences, and my experiences are for me to tell. If I'm not the one who's saying it, and if I'm saying somebody else's experience, what's the point of being an artist? So there is a market for everybody, and of course, dude, मैं अगर ज़्यादा हिंदी stand up करूँगा, of course there's more reach and more virality, and I'm sure कि अगर मैं बच्चे करूँगा तो फिर मुझे बच्चों के education के लिए मुझे हिंदी में comedy करना पड़ेगा. You gotta pay bills. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to do a fun segment here with you quickly. I want to know the weirdest heckle you have ever received mid-show. जब आप कोई show कर रहे थे. Okay, so I have this one story of I had performed at, I don't even know why. I'm performing at Mini Punjab in Powai. Okay. It's one kid's 4th birthday or 3rd birthday. Okay. You've done that? Yeah. अरे सब किया है यार.
रौनक नजारे. I love this. हाँ.
सब किया. फिर? सब किया. So it's this kid's 4th birthday. The parents told me that we are going to do something for the children. So children will be engrossed in. Children are going to be engrossed in like उन लोग का कुछ कार्टून वो होता है magician
आएगा, हल्क आएगा, स्पाइडरमैन आएगा बीच में. हाँ.
Right. Kids will be involved. We want some entertainment for the parents. So you are the adult entertainment. And I was like, yeah, वो तो मैं हूँ.
Open mic से magic mic.
You are the adult entertainment. I said, ठीक है. I said, they said there are 2 separate sections. वहाँ पे पहुँचा, there were no 2 separate sections. There was 1 section.
बच्चों के बीच में.
Yeah. Okay. So I told her, hey, I can't perform here while the kids are here. She says, नहीं आप चिंता मत करो, बच्चे चले जाएंगे क्योंकि बाहर इट वाज इंडोर एंड आउटडोर है और आउटडोर्स बार है ओके बच्चे चले जाएंगे और जो ग्रोन अप्स है अंदर आ जाएंगे but what happened was dude if you go to a party and there's an open bar no adults are leaving that bar
Absolutely.
correct so all the adults continue to stay there and they came to this party specifically to keep their kid in one corner and avoid the kid right so they are not taking their kids out and so the MC is calling me after the previous act now who is the previous act you want to guess it's a guy dressed up as a minion okay और मैं वो MC को बोल रहा हूँ no wait वो MC बोल रहा है भाई मेरे को घर जाने का I don't give a shit about your schedule okay he calls me on stage I shake hands with a minion walks off stage I get on stage okay अब तो ये बच्चे लोग में एक पेरेंट है दो दादियाँ है ओके और फिर बच्चे हैं और बच्चे मतलब सर्कल्स घूम रहे हैं
Running around, yeah.
जिस एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं they trying to pull at my pockets okay and what am I supposed to say so I can't do any jokes at this point right? So I'm just trying to talk to the kids hi how are you तो crowd work पे कैसे hi how are you what do you do बच्चे को
what do you do क्या पूछेगा हाँ या
these kids are looking at me as like minion किधर है minion लाओ and they're just hitting me फिर एंड में मैं क्या करता हूँ मैं बच्चे को बोलता हूँ ओके मैं मिनियन को वापस ला रहा हूँ मैं अंदर जाता हूँ वो मिनियन अपना मास्क निकाल रहा है मैं उसका मास्क बंद करके उसको बोलता हूँ नहीं तू आ मैं उसको खींच के वापस स्टेज पे रखता हूँ और फिर मैं निकल जाता हूँ just the minion was probably done with his job but I said no now you stay here
this is crazy no like when you're performing and there's like nobody paying like attention and it is heartbreaking bro but sometimes when I say पैसा मिल रहा है चुपचाप करके निकल जा
yeah but also you feel like a fraud right you're like this is what I get paid for this is what I do for a living
I have felt that
yeah
I have felt that at a show where I was hosting and nobody is paying attention because the organizer said bar is open and they said तुम MC भी करते हो थोड़ा कॉमेडी भी करते हो दोनों का मिश्रण करके एक पैकेज दे दो हमको हम लोग करेंगे I said सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉमेडी के लिए एनवायरनमेंट की जरूरत होती है एक फीडबैक अगर आप बार में करेंगे तो नहीं जमता अनलेस वो सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट सब हो नहीं आप कर दो मजा आएगा ये फलानी चीजें उन्होंने बोली मैं होस्ट करूँ दिवाली पार्टी है कोई घंटा मुझे सुन रहा है कोई नहीं सुन रहा मैं लोगों को इकट्ठा करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ नॉट इवन फॉर कॉमेडी बट जस्ट गेटिंग देम टुगेदर नोबडी बार खुला है लाइक अ फ्लॉक ऑफ शीप एवरीवन उस एक कोने में है कोई भी अटेंशन नहीं दे रहा कोई भी कुछ नहीं
it's about to happen
I'm like yeah you paid me for this is my job and I do feel that
you feel like a fraud when you take that money
it makes me feel bad
but I did take that money and I did use that money because you have to
bro any real life situation comedy also comes from a space of a lot of pain sometimes dark spaces कोई ऐसी चीज हो जाती है एज अ कॉमेडियन बताओ मैंने बहुत बार मेरा जो डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म रहा है कि अगर टफ सिचुएशन हुई है उसको मैंने जोक में कन्वर्ट किया है एनीथिंग इन रियल लाइफ that has ever happened that you've used as a joke later on because it works as therapy also
I don't know if it works as therapy or not but I am a big believer of the like I might be wrong about a lot of things but what I know is my life and my experience so I always try to talk about my life in my shows like मैंने अभी एक special drop किया है which I shot last year the 3-part special the third part is yet to come out the second part was about having to move out of my parents' home and how my parents were trying to guilt me. So I was too young to like set the correct boundary, but also I wanted to move out at the same time, right? So then I went to a therapist and वो therapist के साथ क्या बकवास होता है, all of that. So all of that was at the time a very annoying story. So in short, I'll tell you what happens in that story is that ये therapist के साथ जब मैं बात कर रहा हूँ this therapist is just constantly taking notes of everything I'm saying okay and I went only once but उसने मुझ पे इतना बड़ा बिल फाड़ा है कि I don't go again I just take that file of whatever this person's written okay and मैंने वो फाइल घर पे रख दिया और मैं भूल गया okay और मेरी माँ ने वो पूरा वो फाइल देख लिया कि ओ तू जाके बाहर वाले लोग को मेरे बारे में ऐसे बोल रहा है so that's the whole story
nice
so that's on YouTube right now it's called therapy is a scam
जैसे मैंने ना मैंने एक ही वीडियो कॉमेडी का डाला था 2022 में and when I was doing it अब तो बहुत ही स्पोरेडिक हो गया, लेकिन तब मैं रेगुलरली जा रहा था माइक्स में, आप परफॉर्म वगैरह करते थे तो हमको स्पॉट्स मिलती थी 2-3 मिनट्स की एट, ऑफ कोर्स dude, you we used to perform at COME. Jia's room. Jia's room has shaped so much of my comedy and I'm so grateful and thankful to उसने
लो परिल ना,
उसने मुझे पहली बार देखा था Habitat में, जहाँ पे उसने such an unabashedly nonchalant fellow, who are you, क्योंकि मैंने Habitat में जाके मेरा गाना वाना बजवाया था and nobody had ever done it. बोलते ना sometimes ignorance is bliss, तुम्हें पता नहीं कि ऐसा चलता है, तो मैंने जाके अपना शोशा ढांगा ढूंढ सब कर दिया था. Like, who are you? And the audience liked that because see, it was different, so it sounded loud, funny, and all of that. But slowly and steadily, as I started getting to know the art, I became a little more conscious of how I was. I want to get back to that person who didn't care at all.
It's a circle, right? Because first you are the unabashed self, then you get into the arts, and then you realize that, oh, this is the people who have done this before me, and that's how small I am compared to their skill set. Then you spend all those years learning the skill set. Then you're like, okay, मेरे को skill set तो है, but I'm still not the unabashed guy I was in the first.
Correct.
Then you become the unabashed guy. Then you become your authentic self with the skill set, and then you're a meteor.
I think I need to get back to the unabashed person that I was, because तब समझ, मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, 2017 में मैंने होस्ट किया था. आई डिडंट नो व्हाट कॉमेडी होस्टिंग इज. आई थिंक आप भी थे उस शो के लिए.
Oh yeah?
मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, यू वर आल्सो इन द ऑडियंस, यू डोंट रिमेंबर. 2017 में देयर वाज अ शो एट षणमुखानंदा हॉल. देयर वाज आई थिंक अतुल खत्री वाज परफॉर्मिंग, बिस्वा, जाकिर वाज क्लोजिंग द इवनिंग, एंड आई डोंट नो हाउ टू होस्ट. मैं अपनी एमसीइंग वाली होस्टिंग कर रहा हूँ, और जितने मैंने जोक्स लिखे थे अबाउट पीपल, क्राउड वर्क, एंड आई कुड डू क्राउड वर्क, आई वाज नॉट अफ्रेड ऑफ टॉकिंग टू पीपल. नाउ व्हेन आई लुक बैक एट दैट शो, आई वांट टू वॉमिट इनसाइड माय ओन माउथ. I'm like, क्या कर रहा था तू?
You were the one hosting that.
I was the one hosting. Can you, these stalwarts, I have got the opportunity to host and call, say, okay, our next comedian, next act for. But मैं अपनी खुद की बच्ची कर रहा हूँ, crowd work कर रहा हूँ.
No, but that's what's good.
But I didn't get scared. मुझे मालूम ही नहीं था.
Yeah, that's what's good. Because that's
लोग हंस रहे थे, मुझे लगा मजा आ रहा है, and I was not afraid.
Yeah, but that's so you feeling cringe about yourself is wrong. What you were was what you bring to the table. That's correct. What are you saying, bro?
बट आई डिडंट इवन नो इसको होस्टिंग बोलते इस तरह. जैसे आप अगर होस्ट करेंगे किसी कॉमेडियन को या 4 एक्ट्स को, आपका एक सेट होगा जो आप ब्रेक डाउन करेंगे. You'll do a little bit. You'll then call the comedian, whoever the act is. Next आप थोड़ा करेंगे. You know, there'll be a little.
But bro, this is what I'm saying. This is why we go wrong as an industry. Even in stand-up, everybody talks like this. कि आप ऐसे करते तो मैं भी ऐसे करूँ. But that's
मैंने तो ऐसा किया ही नहीं, मुझे मालूम नहीं.
That's why this is good. What you did was right. You should not feel cringe about it, bro.
You're the first person to say this to me and help me get off that little guilt that I felt like, क्या बकवास किया बे तूने.
Why?
इतने बड़े लोगों को, दिग्गजों को तू होस्ट कर रहा, तू ऐसे वहाँ जाके हक दिया.
But they are also regular guys who have just honed a skill, and you have honed a different skill, and you are doing it differently.
And people actually enjoy it.
If people are liking it, then who's to complain?
I'm the one who's actually calling it cringe. Nobody called it.
No one else is calling it cringe. It's you, bro. It's inside you, man.
Well said. Are you my therapist now? Hey, book देना, pen देना, मैं लिख रहा हूँ files यहाँ पे. If you were not a comic, what would you be?
I tried to be a real estate agent. My father's a real estate agent. So he told me कि सिंधी बाप वही करते हैं ना, या फिर कपड़े बेचते हैं या फिर किसी का घर बेचते हैं. तो या फिर किसी का कपड़े का दुकान बेच देंगे. So my father is a real estate agent, and I was, तो शायद मैं वही करता, but I was in all honesty the worst real estate agent. मतलब
would you beat Ravi Keval Ramani and Rafiq Merchant?
Not one bit. अरे यार, कोई मेरे पापा मुझे बोलते थे, अभी नीचे वो बिल्डिंग के नीचे जा, एक क्लाइंट आएगा, उसको 203 दिखाना. मैं 302 दिखा के आ जाता था. ओके, तो 302 में कोई टेनेंट बैठा है, बोल रहा मेरा लैंडलॉर्ड बेच रहा है मेरा घर. अच्छा ऑटो दिखा देगा मेरे को घर.
Alright, an audience member you will never forget for a good or a bad reason.
Okay, this is one guy. There's no heartwarming story. It's just one guy. Canvas Laugh Club जब था ना,
परेल वाला.
हाँ, लो परेल वाला. वहाँ पे एक बुढ़ा अंकल आते रहता था अकेले, रोज हर एक शो के लिए आता था. And he would laugh the loudest. And his name was Mithun or something. We don't know if he's alive or not anymore. He used to come, matlab during that time, 17, 18, he used to come for every show at every venue. हाइव में भी आता था, सेंट एंड्रूज में कोई बड़ा शो होता था वहाँ पे भी आता था. He used to just come everywhere. It was just cute. It was just like this man is like at a retired age, and like we don't know what his situation is at home. He probably is lonely. He probably doesn't get along with anybody. But he makes sure he gets out and he comes and he has the heartiest laugh. And the shows get over at 11 p.m. or something, but he's still like there, alive, kicking. He used to come and say today and see our same sets all the time. Today I liked this joke, huh? That again you did that same joke better than Monday you did on Tuesday. ऐसे बात करके
That's
चले जाते
really
हैं.
sweet, no?
Very sweet. Very
Such
sweet.
people, I tell you,
Very
you don't know what is going on, फिर भी वो
Yeah.
they find happiness, they find that glimmer in everything.
Yeah.
So एक जोक ऐसा हमेशा होता है कमेडियन की लाइफ में, यार एज होस्ट ऑल्सो हमें लगता है कि यार ये जोक तो मतलब पब्लिक पागल हो जाएगी, इसके बाद तो मैं वायरल हो जाऊंगा.
हाँ.
लेकिन वो जोक चला ही नहीं, वो टैंक हो गया.
Right. एक जोक मैंने देखा था which is I think I'm a lot more voker than my wife. I'm very woke. You know, my wife told me it's very hot outside. Shut the blinds. I said, excuse me, you mean visually impaired? ये तो बहुत बढ़िया जोक है यार. मेरे को मालूम नहीं यहाँ पे ऑडियंस होता तो वो बोलते कि ग्लेन क्यों नहीं हंस रहे भाई.
Sometimes life gives us a sign. There are reasons. No, but I'd like to appreciate that joke. ऐसा
Oh, thank you so much.
मेरे साथ भी ऐसा होता है कभी-कभी कि मैं लिखता हूँ और फिर हो जाता है. We're going to start एक-एक करके एक-एक कमेडियन का नाम हम लेंगे. आपको बताना है एक चीज जो आप चुरा सकते हैं कमेडियन से.
Okay.
Jimmy Carr.
The skill of having a 1 hour show without an overarching theme.
Kenny Sebastian.
Kenny knows how to make himself extremely likable in all situations. Like even if he does something wrong, he makes himself look likable, and that's a skill for sure.
Karan Gill.
Karan Gill's skill is the thing I love about Karan Gill's skill is the opposite of the thing I would want to take from Jimmy Carr is to have a 1 hour, like what I think Karan Gill's skill is the 1 hour show that he writes has such nuance that in the 47th minute you'll be like, oh, that's why he said that in the 3rd minute. You know what I'm saying? It is so well written. He's so clearly a reader and a writer. And he makes it look so nonchalant, जैसे कि मैं बस ऐसे ही बोल रहा हूँ. But it's so the craft behind his writing is so good.
Zakir Khan.
Zakir, of course, the skill is to make you laugh and make you cry at the same time.
Actually.
Yeah.
Tanmay Bhatt.
Are you talking about Tanmay Bhatt, the comedian, or Tanmay Bhatt, the businessman, or Tanmay Bhatt, the YouTuber?
Tanmay Bhatt, the one who features on Nikhil Kamat's podcast.
As a stand-up comic, I remember Tanmay does a lot less stand-up now. But as a stand-up comic, I remember when I was young, Tanmay was like a force of energy. Tanmay was something else. Like he would just show up on stage, and that time people did not even recognize him from the internet. Right? A small section of Twitter people knew who stand-up comedians were, but they were just like people who didn't know any comedians would come up, and he would just come up like a force of energy and take the room by storm.
I love the way your voice is.
Yeah. Oh
changed.
man, like that was something you had to see. You had to just be there, man. The way Tanmay would just walk in with just all of that attitude, and Tanmay is now like skinny, right? This is like Tanmay like 500 kilos old or whatever, just like this angry, young, overweight, like shabbily dressed kid who just came up and he was just like.
And he'd kill it.
Oh, he was on fire. He was something else, man.
Biswa.
The best thing about Biswa is that when he's writing a joke and he has a new joke he's very excited about, you can see he's very excited about it.
So his penchant for writing something is...
Yeah, like he's very excited about delivering something, but also he's so stoic about it कि he's not married to any jokes. He's not like, oh, वो वाला joke कितना अच्छा था तो मैं वापस और milk करूँगा. He'll do it. It'll work. It'll not work. It'll become the best joke. It'll become like a cultural phenomena joke. He doesn't care. He's already on to the next one.
Got it.
That's what like his
that
work
flow
ethic.
Of his.
Yeah, his work ethic. He's very like, I just have all these ideas bursting. Okay, I don't care how the previous one did. I'm already on the next one.
Nice. Last but not the least, I love this man, Ronak Rajani.
Oh, what would I steal from myself? What would I steal from myself? मतलब ये तो मतलब अपना बढ़ावा तो कोई नहीं कर सकता है. But yes, clearly one of the best comedians out there.
Best for giving you relationship advice, best for taking care of your future. And bro, this for me turned out to be, I can't believe that we had these conversations.
Yeah, such a fun conversation.
Yeah, it just oscillated between different topics.
Yeah,
यहाँ से वहाँ, एक अच्छा segue भी था उसमें.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
That's how it is. That's how it's meant to be. And the best advice this man gave me is, you're cringy. Own it up.
Yeah, man, that's it. That's who you are.
Who मैं cringy hashtag. Who मैं loud. Who मैं unabashed.
हाँ यार.
ऐसे
So
ही.
that's who you are. It's fine, man.
Somewhere I'm also closely associated with somebody from your family.
Yeah, I know
Daksh
this.
Khalra.
Yeah, I know that. I know this.
Daksh used
I
to
know
be
this.
my student when I was 15.
Yeah.
I used to take dance classes 14, 15, professional.
Right.
And Daksh was, I think, 5 or 6 at that time.
Right. In
That-
Terence Lewis.
Yes.
Yes.
My God, what
अरे
a...
वो ये मेरे बुआ का बेटा है.
हाँ.
And he used to come for all of our family functions and he used to be like अभी दोस्तों मैं डांस दिखाऊंगा. And we were like, oh man, he's gonna dance for us again.
वो choreography मैंने सिखाई थी मैं. क्या बोल रहा है? Bro, amazing.
Also, this is a good reason for me to bring up, if this is on record, that I didn't know you were 15 at the time. I think you were probably older, right?
No, I just finished 10th standard when I took his first class.
His first class, but you continued to be in touch with him and his family.
Yes.
Yeah.
His mom is very much in touch with me even now.
Correct. So that's my bua, and that means from my dad's side. But I think when my masi was, rest in peace, my masi has passed away. But I think many years ago, when she was battling with her liver cirrhosis, she needed blood. And we put the word out, and my bua had put the word out as well, and then you had volunteered to do it. So I really appreciate you giving blood to my masi at that time.
Dude, that was 2010.
Yeah, 2010 or 11. Yeah.
Dude, wait. Oh my God. I can't believe you're actually... This was the... I still have that card. I was at Leelavati.
What are you saying,
I'm not
bro?
kidding you. I still
You
have that
still
card.
have the card?
Yeah, I kept it.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. This is
Yeah.
like...
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes,
I really
2010, 28th October.
20th October, yeah. She died a few days after this. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, तो तूने जो दिया waste हो गया. But
कैसा आदमी है यार?
sorry.
I can't cut this part. रोना क्या? Thank you for everything. Thank you for your time. Thank you for this 1 hour.
Thank you for having me, bro.
I think this was amazing. This was amazing.